And many of the cardinals arriving as well, you were right.
Clergy. Yep.
And Delia, I think about this
seeing
basilica, which Pope Francis visited more than 100 times before and after every foreign trip. And I love the story that on his first day as Pope, he snuck out of the Vatican to go there and pray.
Well, you know, this is so symbolic because Francis is the Pope of the Popolo. That was a word that he loved and had in his heart, which is the people. But it's more than the people, it's the community of people. And so I think that this group that is there to send him off is really his heart. You know, it was his politics as well, because he was fighting for economic justice for the poor, for the popolo. And it was part of the reason that he has these devotions to the icons. You know, when he wanted to be a missionary when he first started as a Jesuit, and then he went to Germany to do his doctorate, and when he came back to Argentina, he was devoted to another version of Mary, Our Lady of Knots. You might have heard of that, with the knots, with the K-N-O-T-S. And so he had a very simple piety, which he shared with the popolo. And that was kind of, I think, Francis in sum. Yeah. That he appreciated that, he encouraged that in people, these devotions. You know, he wasn't up in the intellectual spheres, right? So he was down with the people, and that was shown in his devotions to Mary, to these icons, and to the people.
And in fact, in our interview that we did at the Casa Santa Marta, in between us up on the wall is actually Mary, the Untier of Knots. Of course, that saint that he became familiar with in Germany, one that he revered, and one that I know the Monsignor has a tie to with the Holy Father.
In fact, Pope Francis, when I first met him, and I'll try to pull it out again, gave me a medal. And it's exactly this medal of Our Lady of Knots. So it's very deep to his heart to untie those knots. And just looking at those people on those steps, again, the homeless, the immigrants, the LGBT community, one of Pope Francis's quotations, I think, sums everything up. Whenever we encounter someone in love, we learn something new about God. And even as he enters now, Saint Mary Major, I think Seth said it well as well, there is joy. That was the first writing of Pope Francis, Evangelii Gaudium, the joy of the gospel. That's what we're experiencing now, the joy of the gospel.
Once again, we are hearing from the Sistine Chapel Choir